Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, this is the National Football League. Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Josh Lambeau set to go, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now we see quarterback Drew Brees and his New Orleans offense set to go on attack here for the first time.
Total relentlessness of consistency, almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I started calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Up 2nd and 2 at the 33.
To throw again on 2nd down, Brees. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Brees. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. It's a jet sweep. Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Gain on the play.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Brees going to try and throw on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Jaguars ready to go offensively for the first time with Gardner Minshew, former 6th-round pick at QB.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Minshew, 1st and 10. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set 70, Indy.
Fournette running out of the gun. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, 39 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Another try after the first down sack. Breeze looking middle, and it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Thomas Morstead.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Taken in at the 22. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
29-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Minshew. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tyler Eifert, 29 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Roughing the passer defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Sanders has it over the middle, and he's got this down to the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Cook a first down and more. That'll be complete to Cook. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for them here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Breeze able to hook up with Jared Cook. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Will Lutz to kick
So
off.
not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen.
He's got a man, complete, and all the way down to the 40-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Will Lutz.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And now out come the Jags. They've got the lead, and certainly a big reason why some of these catches we take a look at right now.
And I've seen it so many times that when units start to play really well, they feed off of each other and play even better. And they're making every catch possible. Contested, non-contested, easy, difficult, big-time plays. And right now, that's why their team's in the lead.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Minshew with a give to Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Lambeau on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On first down, Breeze. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Here's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Saints first down.
A run for Kamara on first down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there.
Josh Allen on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9. At the 41-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Saints 7.
Now we're at the 41, second and 9. Breeze now to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Breeze now. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
To throw is Breeze. And his throw is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But now it'll be third down.
Third down. And 10 yards.
Again, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Michael Thomas. Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First down, New Orleans.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. That was the 9th. And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on?
Yeah, we go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Fournette, a first down carry, stays on his feet. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big one there for the Jags, 18 yards, first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
And I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Lambo to add on the extra point. And that'll make make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
25-yard line.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Traquan Smith.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.